multiplying and dividing fractions with adamonlinetutoring. Here are the beginner questions, some of the easiest questions that you're likely to find on this topic. To multiply two or more fractions, you multiply the numerators and the denominators separately. So 4 multiplied by 3 gives us a numerator of 12, and 5 multiplied by 4 gives a denominator of 20. This fraction can be simplified. The numerator and denominator have a highest common factor of 4, so dividing the top and bottom by 4 leaves us with a simplified answer of 3/5. To divide by fractions, swapping the numerator and the denominator of a fraction gives you the reciprocal of that fraction, and dividing by a fraction gives us the same answer as if we multiply by the reciprocal. So we can use something called keep, change, flip to keep the first fraction the same, change the division to a multiplication, and find the reciprocal of 1/6, which is the same as flipping the fraction and putting 6 as the numerator and 1 as the denominator. Once in this format, the question becomes identical to how we tackled multiplying fractions. So we can multiply the numerators and multiply the denominators. 2 times 6 is 12, and 5 times 1 is 5. This can be simplified further by writing it as a mixed number. 5 goes into 12 twice, with a remainder of 2/5 left over. On to the intermediate questions with a slight increase in difficulty. To multiply whole numbers by fractions, you just need to multiply the whole number by the numerator and then divide by the denominator. But the reason this works is because the whole number 3 can also be written as a fraction, and any whole number can be written as a fraction over 1. So now we can multiply the numerators, and you can see that the whole number is multiplied by the numerator. 5 times 3 is 15. And then you divide by the denominator, because the denominator will just stay the same once multiplied by 1. So dividing by 6. This can be simplified, starting by dividing by 3 at the top and bottom, 5/2, and this can be simplified further by writing it as a mixed number. 2 goes into 5 twice, with a remainder of 1 and then over 2. When dividing, let's change it into the same format, where we have 2/7 divided by, and writing 4 as a fraction can be written as 4/1. We can then use keep, change, flip, keeping the first fraction the same, changing division to a multiplication, and flipping the fraction upside down to find the reciprocal, multiplying the numerators. 2 times 1 is 2, and the denominators, 7 times 4 is 28, and we can simplify. Dividing top and bottom by 2 gives us 1/14. On to the advanced question, one of the more difficult questions that you're likely to find on this topic. Adam wants to kill a patch of weeds that have grown in his garden. The patch is 5/6 meters wide and 4/5 meters long. Each pack of weed killer covers an area of 1/5 meters squared. How many packs will we need to buy to completely cover the weeds? 5/6 meters wide and 4/5 meters long would create a rectangular patch. We can work out the area by multiplying length times width. The 5/6 multiplied by 4/5 is 20/30. This can be simplified. Dividing top and bottom by 10 is 2/3. And if each weed pack covers 1/5 meters squared, we'll want to see how many 1/5s go into 2/3 to work out the amount of packs needed to cover the weeds. So we'll need to do 2/3 divided by 1/5. Using keep, change, flip, I can change the calculation to 2/3 multiplied by 5/1. Multiplying the numerators is 10 and the denominators is 3. This can be simplified by writing it as a mixed number. 3's go into 10 3 times with a remainder of 1, so that would be 1/3. And since you will only be able to buy packs in whole amounts, we will need to round this number up to make sure that we completely cover all of the weeds. So we will need to purchase 4 packs. Here's a question that I've completed. It appears as though I've made some mistakes. Pause the video and see if you can tell me what they are, or write some corrections in the comments below. Thanks for watching. If you found that video useful, don't forget to hit the like button and leave a comment. If you're struggling with topics or finding maths difficult, subscribe and turn on notifications to receive regular updates about new video tutorials and other useful content. You can visit and follow all of my socials by clicking the links in the description below.